to your bottom. 10, 9, 8, harder. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathe out. Big deep breath in and right back at it. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathe out.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire.
Yeah?
I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old.
Good morning, you guys. Happy Mother's Day. Today is my very first Mother's Day, and excuse the lighting, it's like 6 a.m. I'm just nursing the baby right now, but wow, I am so happy, so emotional about today and what today is, and the fact that I'm a mother this year. So today is gonna be more of a vlog, not my usual cleaning videos, but in celebration of Mother's Day, and because I really want to have a keepsake video that my baby girl could look back on. I'm gonna vlog a little bit of today, a little bit of our morning, and just, you know, remembering this first Mother's Day. So I just want to start off with a story of why I am so grateful to be a mother and how I didn't think this was possible at one point in my life, and why I'm just so grateful about today and the fact that I'm part of the celebration. I'm a mother. If you guys hear that noise in the background, I don't know what my husband is doing downstairs. It sounds like he's blowing up balloons. I don't know what he's doing, but when we go down there, we'll see. But yeah. And so before I go into this story, I just want everybody to know I am in no way, shape, or form judging anybody for not believing what I believe or thinking that I'm above anybody. I'm just sharing my story. So we got to take it back to when I was 16 years old. So if you don't already know, and if you can't tell by my channel or my intro, I am Christian. I am a believer. I am a follower of Christ, and this all started when I was 16 years old. When I was 16 years old, I gave my life to the Lord. Whatever you want to call it, that moment when you do the altar call, you say you believe in Jesus and you give your life to the Lord. That happened when I was 16 years old. I was in a youth program called Misfit NYC in Queens, and yeah, that's when it all started. So yeah, 16 years old, I gave my life to the Lord, and everything was fine, peachy. I was going to church. I was, you know, in it for the win, and I was just going. I remember I was in high school at the time. I was a freshman, and I would bring my Bible to school, and I was so excited about God, and wow, it was just I was on fire for God. And so that was when I was 16 years old. Fast forward to when I was 17 years old, and if I get emotional, well, it's really early in the story to get emotional, but this story is just super emotional to me. And so if I get emotional, don't mind me. I'm probably gonna cut out a lot of it like I just did. But yeah, fast forward to when I was 17 years old. I met a guy, and he was older than me, and we got into a relationship. And I always feel weird sharing this part of the story. Bless you, mama. I always feel weird sharing this part of the story because people that know me and know that I'm Christian and married, they wouldn't really guess this about me, but hey, everybody has a past. So I met a guy, he was older than me, quite a few years older than me. He used to work in a supermarket that I worked in. He was a stock guy, I was a cashier, and we got into a relationship, long story short. And I'm gonna try to cut this story as much as I can down because I don't want this blog to be so long. But we got into a relationship, and I kind of strayed away from God for this relationship. I was in sin with this guy, basically not celibate, not waiting till marriage. I was intimate with this guy, basically. And I was with this guy for 2 years. And it was such an unhealthy relationship. Now that I look back on it, I can see how I was taken advantage of. I was a 17-year-old girl. He was 20-something at the time. And no judgment towards him. I'm fine. I found it in my heart to forgive. But at that time, it is what it is. I was a young girl getting taken advantage of, and I was with him for 2 years, and after I finally got a grip on my life, and I just realized that this wasn't for me, and this relationship was going nowhere, and I was just being treated really horribly, really, really horribly. I decided to leave. But 2 years I was with him, in my sin and being unsafe, and I never got pregnant. Never. I had friends my age that were getting pregnant, people from my school, you know, there's always going to be people with teenage pregnancies, and I never got pregnant, despite the odds of, you know, what I was doing and how unsafe I was being. Never got pregnant for 2 years. And part of me always wondered, is there something wrong with me, you know? I started to think, okay, this might be something that when I grow up, I'm going to have to deal with. I may be infertile, I may have trouble conceiving, or whatever the case is. It was just something I was very afraid of, because I knew I wanted to have kids someday, and it was just scary to think about. So I leave this guy. I find out a couple months later that he has a new girlfriend, and he got her pregnant right away. So that was kind of confirmation for me. That there was nothing wrong with him, that it was me. So at that point, I came to terms with, okay, you know, there might be something wrong, and I'm gonna have to deal with that. So fast forward, I met my husband at 19 years old, and we started going to church together. He was also a believer, and we started going to church together. We were in the youth program together, serving together, and we did everything the right way. Or we, you know, no judgment, but we did everything, you know, waiting for marriage to be intimate. And this story is TMI, just putting it out there. But yeah, we waited till marriage. We did everything. We bought our house at 23 years old. We didn't move into the house together, sleeping in the same room until the night of our marriage. I remember leading up to marriage, I remember we would talk about how many kids we wanted, and we would have the conversation about kids, but in the back of my head, I always had that thought that I believed that either I couldn't have, or I was going to have a lot of trouble. And my heart goes out to all the women out there that have infertility issues and are struggling with that. And I pray that one day God answers your prayers of having a beautiful baby girl or baby boy, because it truly is a beautiful thing. So I went into marriage. On my wedding night, I remember thinking, I was like, okay, we're married now. So I went into marriage thinking that, and really it was a true fear of mine. It was a really true fear of mine that I would get into a marriage and disappoint my husband by not being able to give him a child, it was really a fear of mine. So me and my husband got married February 29th of 2020, right before the pandemic, and on a leap year, February 29th. It doesn't come around every year. So we got married February 29th, right? And we moved into our house. We went on our honeymoon. And everything was fine, all peachy. We came back on March 8th from our honeymoon. So we were on our honeymoon for a week. We came back on March 8th of 2020. On the night of March 28th, I went to sleep and I had a dream that I took a pregnancy test and I saw 2 lines and I was pregnant and I started crying. I woke up in the middle of the night and I thought that it was very weird. So I go to sleep and I ignore it and I have the same exact dream again. So I had this dream 2 times. In one night. So when I woke up, I said, okay, I'm gonna test. And I didn't think anything of it. I've taken tests before and never seen anything. So I just thought it was gonna be one of those times. Because, again, in the back of my head, I believed that I had issues. And on March 29th, in the morning, exactly a month after my wedding, I took a test. And there was 2 lines. They were very light. The second line was very light. But I was able to tell the difference because, again, I've taken tests before and not even the slightest or lightest line would show up. So I'm like, okay, this can't be. So the next morning I go and I take like 5 more. And if you don't know much about pregnancy, every day your HCG levels, which is what causes the pregnancy test to come out positive, they double. So I waited a day and I took 4 more. And I went in my room and I set a timer. And I went in there to check the pregnancy test and my heart was beating so fast. And I had them covered and I uncovered them. Hi, baby. You happy? And I uncovered them and they all 4 said pregnant. So within a month of me and my husband getting married, I unexpectedly got pregnant with our baby girl. And this was something that I didn't even think was possible. It was a fear of mine that I didn't think it would happen, and if it could, that it wouldn't happen this quick. And after this happened, I started thinking back into when I was in this unhealthy relationship. And I said, okay, so there was nothing wrong with him. It happened for him right away. There was nothing wrong with me. It happened for me right away. And I just began to see how naive I was not to see that it wasn't that I was infertile, but that God was protecting me even in my sin. Even after I strayed away from him, he stood faithful to me and he protected me from a life that he knew wasn't for me. The life that I have right now is just so much better and so much more fulfilling than the life that I would have had if I would have got the consequences that I really deserved for straying away. But yet, even in my sin, he still had a plan for my life. And now I'm here, married at 23 years old, bought a house at 23 years old, and 24 years old, a mom to a beautiful baby girl that I love. so much. And I'm sorry, I know you guys. This is so emotional for me, and I look like a big dummy just crying. But it's so emotional for me today because at one point I would have never imagined this for my life. And I'm so grateful to be a mom. I love her so much, and she's so beautiful, and when I look at her, I'm just reminded of all the things that God has for me and saved for me. And if you haven't caught it yet, that's why my intro, it says life abundant, because I really believe that God had a life full of abundance for me, and he has so much more. And I'm so grateful. I am so grateful today that it's Mother's Day and I am a mother, and I'm on the other side. I'm not just, gifting for Mother's Day, but I am a part of the Mama Bear crew now. And yeah, that's a little bit of my story. I hope you guys got to know me a little better from this story and my life. And again, this is not to judge anybody. This is not me thinking I'm above anybody. This is strictly what I believe and my life and my story, and why I am so grateful today, my first Mother's Day, to be making this vlog and here with my baby girl. So yeah. Hi, baby. Good morning, mamas. Good morning. Do you want to show the camera your outfit today? Oh, you spit up. I found this shirt when I first found out I was pregnant, and it's like a 6-month size, and she's 5 months, but it fit her. And I got it because I knew I wanted her to wear something special. Mama's little bestie. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Mama. Hi, Mommy. You're so beautiful. Look at her little chunky legs. I love her. Good morning. So yeah, it's my baby. I'm just gonna go downstairs and see what my husband is up to because he's making a lot of noise.
You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away.
You guys, if you watch my cleaning videos, you know I've been begging for a cordless vacuum because I have a big bulky one that's corded and I just couldn't stand it. And I've been talking about the Hoover for a while, but he got me the Bissell one and it's so much better. And we actually have the Bissell deep cleaner, so stay tuned for my next cleaning video because I'm gonna be trying out this bad boy. Okay, you guys, so we're gonna go ahead and enjoy this yummy food and the rest of our Mother's Day. But again, happy Mother's Day to all my beautiful hardworking mamas out there. You're doing a great job. Eliana, I love you. If you're watching this when you're older, I am so honored to be your mom, and I am so grateful that you made me a mom and I got to experience this type of love. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new here, I hope that you consider staying. I'm a new stay-at-home mom and I upload a ton of cleaning videos, motivation, meal prepping, lifestyle videos, and also makeovers, making over my fixer upper home here in New York. So if you enjoy that type of content, I hope you consider subscribing and joining the fam.
I want you for myself every single day. You say